So my name is Andy Gannon, and I'm now in my sort of third level of my career, shall we say. I'm a portfolio man. I have a number of executive and non-executive responsibilities. Chairman of a consulting firm, non-exec director of another business, and a trustee of a charity. And I also work as an executive coach with very large companies, working with their board members typically. However, I started my career with Hewlett-Packard, where I was with them for some 20 years, during which time I started as a so to speak at the ground level as a salesman, and ultimately ended up running a large-scale, worldwide in fact, international business, running their systems integration and consulting business, which was around about 7,500 people and just under 2 billion turnover. And for the last 10 years, I've had a mixture of non-exec directorships and other business activities. So what I was focused on today were two things really. The first was to do with international leadership and thinking about what top leadership means. So the second piece of it was to do with, in effect, career management. So we really talked about what are the characteristics of top leaders, and what does the journey look like for you to actually get to the point where you take on senior roles inside businesses. So it's a little bit about career management, a little bit about the nature of international leadership. The group were very receptive, and the best measure for me as a lecturer is whether I have a good feast of questions at the end. And we certainly had a good conversation, an open conversation about the areas that we were talking about. The best advice I can offer is really to look for groups where you can link into particularly businesses in the London area. So, for example, in the IT space, there's a huge quantity of medium-sized IT businesses based in the Clerkenwell area. So finding areas where there is a good body of businesses where you can connect with and look for network connections in that sense, either literally networking groups or just people in those areas.